Amphibia Season 3 has been a banger season so far, and one of my favorite episodes of it has been Spider Sprig, where Sprig becomes a Spider-Man-esque hero to become more accepted by humanity. While the Spider-Man and other Western superhero references are obvious, what may not be as obvious to the average Amphibia viewer is the Kamen Rider references, specifically of the Tarantula Lad opening segment. I just want to do a quick breakdown of how great of a homage this was to the Kamen Rider franchise. First, the obvious, Tarantula Lad has a bug motif like most Showa-era Kamen Riders. While most Kamen Riders are specifically based on grasshoppers, spiders are still important to the franchise as one of the first monsters a rider usually faces. Hell, in Kamen Rider Revice, a spider-themed rider called Kamen Rider Demons uses powers of the Showa-era riders, so spider motifs are still being used in modern Rider. As for Tarantula Lad's base design, it's seemingly taking inspiration from Rider-Man. Even the writing of this segment is a reference to Kamen Rider's core ideals.
Like me, you'll never be accepted by this world.
If that is my fate, then so be it!
Kamen Riders are often characters that must sacrifice their own humanity in order to save the rest of the world. In the Showa era, this was represented with the main character becoming a cyborg, but modern Kamen Rider still finds a way to implement these ideas in unique ways. Also, I could be wrong, but I think the dad's design is a reference to Masked Rider. For those who don't know, Masked Rider was a Western adaptation of Kamen Rider in the style of Power Rangers, and it was not very good. Also, this part I could be reading too much into it, but I find it funny how they do the Kamen Rider homage in the Spider-Man episode when Spider-Man himself had a Kamen Rider style tokusatsu series in the 70s. I'd just like to thank the Amphibia crew for not only putting a Kamen Rider reference in their show, but making such a loving tribute to the entire franchise in just a minute. Now if you excuse me, I have more SMT5 to play.